Okay, apparently we're live, but it still doesn't say on my. There we go. Yep. Well, we're live. It's the first. Unfortunately, I think this is the first video I've made since the last live stream.
Dang.
I've been busy.
Yeah.
Like, work was really busy for the first end of summer, but it's been quieter now. Like,
That's good.
well, to a degree,
Let's see.
but
It's not
then
showing up that you're live on my end.
oh,
Let's see.
says on my phone that we are.
Hmm. Interesting. I mean, it's not showing up in my sub box. So if I go to your channel, I'll find it, but it's not.
Oh.
That's what, Weird.
Huh.
Yeah, I'll share the stream on my community tab.
Perfect. But yeah, no, it was busy for the rest of the summer. And then they told me I was going to get less hours in September, but then I didn't because people went away. And then I went away. But since I came back first weekend of October, I've only worked 3 days.
Oh, dang. So it's not a good thing. Never mind.
No, it's not. No. Especially because I came back with a debt of like $1,200.
Up to your vacation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, technically now I'm gonna pay off the rest of it this weekend, and then I'm done.
Then you're done. That's good. That's good.
It's not that I didn't have the money. I ran out of time to like do certain things. Like
Okay.
we had to buy all the tickets at the same time because I went with a few other people. So they just paid the tickets and we were gonna pay back later, and then ended up using my uncle's credit card down at Disney.
Dude, what a nice guy.
Well, I have the money, it's just
Yeah.
but plus it's a business. It was a business visa too, so.
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
But like the worst thing is that I was gonna like get cash, but I didn't get a chance to go to the bank, so I ended up owing my parents more money because they got me cash out of their account as opposed to,
Okay.
so I had to pay that off too. So
They don't charge you interest, right? Are they nice to you?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I gotta. Is there a way I can mute this just because my dog's about to start barking? I gotta mute for a second.
You can just click
Oh yeah.
the little microphone button, and then yeah.
Okay, because we gotta mute for a second, otherwise it's gonna get really annoying. Don't leave.
Okay. I think it failed to mute, but I can hear you typing.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I hit it.
Okay. I don't hear any dog barking, so I think you're good. You have Johnny Sins here. What's going on, Johnny? Oh, hey, you recognize me? Yeah, I recognize you, man. I recognize you. So I wasn't looking at the chat for a sec, so I was too busy drinking a drink, so
There, I'm back.
welcome back.
Yeah, no, I just had to. My foot gets a little annoying sometimes, but he's a good dog. So,
Okay. Cool.
but yeah, no. Yeah. So, channel update is that the channel has been kind of dead for the last few months. I don't know. I guess been too busy,
Yeah.
and now here I'm not as busy right now. So that's good in theory, but I'm not making money, so I can't do things for the channel necessarily.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's hard to put money into a channel if you're not really making money, you know?
Yeah.
Johnny says, "What's with my views? They're down really badly. At least my last video tanked, so
Oh. And Aussie Bricks says hello. Hello, welcome.
it's got Aussie Bricks.
But yeah, basically, so what I wanted to do on my end tonight is I ended up I really got hyped up for the new DC figure series, like a little too much, I think.
Yeah.
I think I got just a little too excited because, that 1 week where there was, because like a bunch of the figures leaked, right?
Yeah.
And then there was like a week where none leaked, and then the rest just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I just got way too hyped during that period.
Okay.
And oh, now my dog is sitting down here. He should be okay, hopefully.
The series is pretty nice, you know?
Yeah,
So.
no, I do. I don't know if it's my favorite series though, because I have a lot of nostalgia for the first Simpsons series and the first Disney series.
Okay.
But pretty much to me at this point, I'm more into the licensed ones anyway, because I get it just something I care about. It's easier for me to want to actually collect them. Most of the normal series, I'll only get a few that have interesting new pieces.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like after a while, the numbered series just got so repetitive that I feel like I just didn't care as much. That being said, a Batman series, as much as I like DC stuff, I'm a huge DC fan.
Yeah.
I would have preferred not to get a Batman series because all those minifigs you could have just thrown in random sets.
Yeah, I guess, but but at the same time, I don't know. I think with me, what I've decided, in the last few months, ironically, I say this as I'm about to build some DC sets, but I'm not really a fan of DC and Marvel sets. I just like collecting the figures, and after a while, do I really want to buy a set for a figure? But I don't even really want to. At the same time, I don't want to pay $20 to get a figure on Bricklink or eBay.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you get a set you don't necessarily want, but you get stuff you can use out of it along with the figure that you want.
Yeah, I feel that's the way with a lot of the DC and Marvel sets. They aren't always the best and stuff.
Yeah.
But they you just buy them for the minifigs and then you collect the minifigs and then you put the build off to the side. So
But that's why I really like the appeal of a DC figure series, because all I really care about when it comes to DC are the figures. There's some, builds. I honestly do think DC sometimes has builds that have more longevity, because it's an iconic Batman. Like the Batmobile set this year, I bought first and foremost for the Batmobile, not the figures.
Yeah, that was one of the cases where the build was better than the minifigs.
Yeah. And the Batwing that I did on the last stream was kind of a toss up, because I like the police car. actually quite a bit, and I do like the Batwing, but the helicopter was nothing special, and I did really want Shazam. So like it is a mix.
Yeah, I mean the helicopter was just a recoloration of the classic Batcave helicopter. I feel like that was a really lazy move.
Yep. I did actually. I got a DC set a few months ago that I think it is kind of my favorite DC set I own.
Okay.
I got the Darkseid Invasion set.
Oh, that set's a beauty. I love the set.
Yeah, like I end up. So I got this. There's the store an hour, like in the city near where I live that did like. I think I've talked about it maybe once or twice on here. I do have footage I was going to put in a video, but I just never got around to it. And it's like they were using Bricklink pricing, like sell used sets and minifigures.
Okay.
And it was really good in that sense. But I got Darkseid Invasion there for 60 used, 60 Canadian, and the set was 90 Canadian when it came out.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah, and it like had everything because they had a bunch of sets that were sealed at one point, and then they had some kind of incident last year where one of their shelves fell over and it damaged a bunch of the sealed boxes, so they ended up having to open them and just sell them used. So like it was like in pristine condition too.
So was it like sealed in the bags then, or no?
No, it was built.
Just built. Okay.
So they were actually kind of upset because they had to sell it a lot less than what they could have sold it for, because the value for it being classified as used was a lot lower.
Oh, okay.
Like everything was like still pristine. Like hands, wings were both plastic.
Okay. Okay.
So pristine. And I mean,
yeah, that's amazing. I remember getting it back in I think 2014, 2015. I think it was. Yeah, it was good memories. Good memories.
I think Darkseid's one of the best big figs I've ever done.
Agreed. I feel like most of the superhero minifigs, big figs, don't look good anyway. So like Darkseid was an exception to the rule.
Yeah. I think Darkseid and Hulk are the only ones that really look decent.
Yeah, I feel like they could improve on Hulk though. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. But like like Thanos was not done well the last two times.
Agreed.
And sure. I like the other big fig from Infinity War, one of the Black members or Black Order. He's in the Sanctum. But like, yeah, it's just kind of plain how like all the details just printed on, like because there was a time where like the were like molded in and the pants were molded in, like the original Hulk.
Yeah.
Where like they actually made new molds for the figures.
That makes sense, yeah.
But yeah. But anyway, so like, I was really pumped about the DC figures, and I started to look because like as we started, there were some that I wanted them to like remake that they had made in the past. And as the figures leaked, I was like, well, we're not gonna probably get them. And I was just looking around, and I ended up the first set I built today was the Crypto super bike thing with Lobo.
One of the best $20 sets. Yeah, it's a great set.
I don't know. I mean, I like the bike, I guess. But I got that almost a month ago on clearance, so that was good. But I just second. I was looking online the other day. Well, I guess a week ago because it took a while for them to ship here. But I ended up finding the Speed Force Freeze Pursuit through one vendor. And then through, of all places, Best Buy, which I guess Best Buy sells Lego. I didn't really know that.
I knew they sold Dimensions. I didn't know they sold anything else.
Yeah, well, through Best Buy, I was able to get the other one, so I completed the wave.
Oh,
Which,
nice.
like, to be honest, like, I watched Jangbrick's review of this, and, like, you know, like, I mean, obviously he's reviewing them as a children's toy, but I just really liked the review he gave for this one. So I'm excited to get that one built. And, like, this one was pretty much just for the figures.
Yeah, I mean the Reverse Flash and Killer Frost are pretty good minifigs.
Specifically Reverse Flash, but yeah. And, like, you know, I like that this set actually apparently has a decent build plus Firestorm. I really like. And then the last set I got, which I already built because it wasn't part of this wave, I got League Anniversary Party.
Oh shoot, I totally forgot about that set.
This was like one of my most wanted sets last year. And then what happened is I ended up getting some of the 2018 sets in late December 2017. And one of them not a chance to get, but I think, like, I saw it at one store, and then I went across town and went to another store which was selling them early. It's the same store where I know last December Ashen Flash sent like some sets down to Just Too Good and Ryan. Like, they got sets early, like Star Wars sets to review.
Okay.
So same store. They put them out a lot earlier. It's where I got the 20th anniversary sets early. But anyway, so I just didn't get it. And then Infinity War came out, and if I was going to get superhero sets, I was going to get Marvel sets. So
Collector Bricks wants to know favorite Lego set.
I'll let you go first if you, because I don't really have an answer.
I feel like I don't have one specific favorite Lego set. I love the Stranger Things set, and I also love the Hogwarts direct-to-consumer castle. Those two are my favorite ones that I own at this moment. So
yeah, and that's the thing. Like, for me, obviously, like, I always pick one that I own. I don't know. I like my favorite set that I own right now, because, like, you know, things change all the time. And, like, sometimes the sets, my favorite sets, kind of surprise me. I got since we last streamed, I got the Lockwood, the giant mansion from Jurassic World last year.
Oh, I love that set. It's very interesting.
Well, I only like it so much because I got it for $19.
Oh, holy crap, dang.
At Walmart on clearance.
Holy crap, dang. That would have been a great video to make, man. You know,
I know.
Like an epic haul.
I recorded scanning it, but you know, it's I don't feel comfortable recording in my stores. Like,
neither do I.
Like Ryan and all them that are able to do that, like I'm impressed, because, like, I just, as soon as I have my phone out, I'm like worried that people are just like thinking, like, because I have an app on my phone that's produced by Walmart Canada that lets you, like, scan the product on your phone. Okay. So you have to, like, take a bunch of stuff to a scanner. But even that, sometimes I feel weird because I'm like looks like I'm taking a photo of the barcode, and I'm worried someone's going to think I'm trying to, like, commit a crime somehow.
Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense.
I don't know. Yeah, and then, like, I think favorite set I own right now, I was really lucky and got a bunch of Toy Story sets at the end of August, and including the Pizza Planet truck, which has been like a white whale for years. So I think I have to go with that right now as being my favorite set.
Good choice. I mean, the classic Toy Story sets were pretty nice.
Yeah.
I regret not getting more. Maybe eventually I'll get some more.
I mean, yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. You know, I got 5 sets through this deal. So it's funny to now think, after all this time, I'm only missing 2 sets from the original theme.
Oh, dang.
Not counting the polybags, because I don't really count those. I do have one of them, but I just don't count them as full sets.
Collector Bricks wants to know how I made my profile pic. I paid my friend Mini Brick to draw it for me. He's a really talented dude. So yeah, if you ever want to hit up anybody, Mini Brick is where to go, my friend. Collector Bricks is awesome. He does like Instagram live streams and stuff. So
yeah, I think I'm following him actually.
Yeah, he's pretty good at building too. So
I think we're collaborating. I think, Collector, aren't you? You're a part of the Skywalker Saga mock thing, right? I think a few. I ended up joining a collaboration thing this week, so I guess I got to learn how to build good mocks in the next few weeks.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of experience there, but I don't know. Guess I'm in.
Collabs are pretty fun.
Yeah, I think I'm doing The Force Awakens, so I have to. So I like. Luckily, the way they're doing this, the project, I'm like the second last one, and it's a weekly thing. So I have, I think, 6 weeks before I have to put out my mock. So that's good.
See, I should join a building collab eventually, but I can't build for crap. So.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, that's the thing. That's why I'm glad I have, like, for me, like, obviously I'm going to build the things for it, but for me, I'm more a fan of, like making mocks more as a way to display figure type things. So it's going to be, like, we're allowed to do, like, our own kind of style for it. So, like, for me, it's probably, it's going to be, obviously it's going to be a mock, but, like, I'm going to take more care to make, like, the photo, like, the photography aspect of it. I want that to be on point. Like, I want it to look really good in the pictures. So, pretty sure I know what I'm going to do for it. So, but,
awesome.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I said awesome.
Okay.
So did you end up seeing the Batmobile that got leaked earlier today?
Yeah, I did. I was going to bring that up, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, I see a lot of people posting it, and I'm like, that's brave.
I was told by somebody like that we need to be careful. The guy that ended up posting it, he posted it from another guy's account. I'm pretty sure he works at a Lego store. That guy's totally gonna lose his job. Because the guy that
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
The guy that they're posting, the guy that they're tagging is not the one that ended up posting it, but the guy who ended up posting it is re-tagging the guy who made the original post.
Yeah.
But he has his account on private, right? But I'm pretty sure he's a Lego store employee because not only did he post the Batmobile, he posted the Hulk helicopter drop. And he's totally screwed. When Lego finds the original post, he's totally going to be out of a job. So
yeah, it reminds me, like, I was thinking, like, it's exactly what Ryan said a few months ago when the Star Destroyer leaked, and he did, like, the sleuthing.
Yeah.
To find out who leaked it. It's like that, where it's like, it's unfortunately someone sent that picture to a friend because they were probably just excited to have that new thing, and then the picture spread.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, if I ever get information about leaks, I can't share anything, if for some reason I get some information early, like for the Disney train, when that set got released, I knew the release date. I knew all this, like, information about it. I had not seen the images, but I had known people that had seen it. But, the people, they're like, you can't say this, you can't say this, you can't say that. And, people, when they say stuff and they end up leaking crap, then it affects it on everybody else,
Yeah. Well, yeah, like when the Stranger Things set leaked, there was this big conversation about, like, Lego was going to stop sending things to the stores early. And then there would, like, in like, the downside of that would be, like, some stores wouldn't have these sets on release day.
Yeah.
Which is, like, when I was down in Florida, when I was down in Florida, that was the first time I'd ever been to a Lego store in my life. I ended up going pretty much every day I was there. Like, I just went back because it was like 5 minutes from where we were staying. But like when I was there, they were building the episode 9 sets before the official release.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking how, like, they obviously that's like a Disney based, like Disney owns that property. So like that's why that was the store that had the big, like, I got really lucky because that was the best Lego store to be at on launch weekend.
Okay.
Because it wasn't just because, like, when they had that event, if you bought a Lego Star Wars set on the website or in any Lego store, there was stuff you got. Like, you could get the Battle of Endor thing over here on my desk. I'm trying to... Like, you could get that if you went on day one. But, like, there were some things they only had there. Like, they were working on a giant Millennium Falcon, and like they were doing like mosaics, and there was like a giant speed build competition with some master builders there.
Okay.
So it was kind of nice because you got to. It really did feel like I was getting to do things that if I was at any other Lego store, you wouldn't have experienced still. So
that's cool.
For a first time at a Lego store, it was a good experience. But it was a costly experience. Spent a lot of money.
People are Master Chef is triggered that we're calling out the guy for sharing the image. I mean, the thing is that we don't want the guy to get fired. Here's the thing: the guy who's posting it is not the original source. Matt_Omega1715 is. That guy clearly works at a Lego store. That guy clearly is going to get found out and fired. So.
Yeah, like I mean, see, I'm all for leaks generally, especially if like when it's something you know about and you wanted to see for a while. But like, yeah, when it comes down to the fact that someone could get in trouble for it leaking, then you don't feel it's not as exciting.
You just gotta play it smart. If you're gonna leak something, you just gotta kind of play it, smart, because like, by him, linking his original Instagram, if you go back, you can easily find out who's the original poster and find out who it is. The guy's not gonna,
yeah,
he's gonna totally get caught, so kind of screwed himself. Like if I'm gonna leak something, I'm gonna use like a kind of one-off Instagram account that doesn't show my face and then use my, name or whatever. So.
Well, yeah, and the funny thing is, like, I noticed in that picture, well, I guess, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like the picture was taken at a Lego store, though.
Maybe it's taken at some, like, facility, because if you see, like, he also has the Hulk helicopter drop.
And plus there's, like, 2 of the Batmobiles in that box.
Yeah.
Anyways, I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, this was a set that, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to get it because, like, I just don't have the space. And
I'm too broke and I'm out of space too, so.
Yeah, well, like, yeah, I the sad thing is, like, I want the minifigure scale one that they're probably going to give away with buying it.
Yeah.
So, like, if they're going to, like, do something that weekend where it's, like, if you spend a certain amount on anything DC and you get it, then there might be something else I can order and get it. But I have a feeling it's just limited to people buying it, because then you get the Batman to go with it with the UCS.
It's very tempting to drop how much money? I think it's going to be like $200, $250, right? It's very tempting to drop that cash because, like, overall the Batmobile does look good. The minifigs, I don't like Vicky Vale. I feel like they did a crappy job with it.
That hairpiece and that, well, I mean, the hairpiece, I guess they can still use, but just not as much. But that face, it ticks me off how many people they use that face for.
She just looks like a generic white girl.
Well, like, the sad thing is that when that face was new 3 years ago, it was cool because it actually, to me, looks a lot like the actress that's trying to replicate. If you look up Felicity Jones, it looks a lot like her.
Okay.
It does not look like Scarlett Johansson. It does not look like the actress that played the Mera and Aquaman. It doesn't look like her. It it doesn't look like the other stuff. They used it on one of the like 5 important female characters in Star Wars. They've used it on 2 of them.
Yeah.
So like, I don't like that. It's like how they use that. Like they have that face used for Captain America once, and then they used it for like Hawkeye, and then they used it in that Wonder Woman set, and then just overuse.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I think though for like the Vicky Vale minifig, I feel like they shouldn't have included her in the sense that the Batman and the Joker are so stunning, especially the Batman with the new cowl and cape molded. Like that's crazy.
Someone was offering to sell them on Instagram. One of the leakers had them for like $20. I was actually tempted.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I don't want to spend that much on a one minifigure, but I was tempted because that's, Michael Keaton. That was the first like Batman that I saw, so I have a lot of nostalgia for it.
It's tempting. It's tempting. It's very tempting.
I can't drop that much on it right now.
That being said, I'm doing a partnership. I mean, I talked to my friend, and I think it's still going through, but I got to be very careful on how I do it. But he wants me to do reviews on each of the 6 minifigs individually for the DC series. But I don't know if that's a smart idea. That's a way to get my channel taken down. So I think I'm going to do 3 and 3.
Yeah.
So, like, if I do get 2 copyright strikes, I still have my channel,
Well, I mean, I guess it all depends on, like, because, like, you've reviewed a few figures before. Like, I think you reviewed some of the Hidden Side figures early.
Yeah, the thing is that those had actually been revealed by Lego. Like, the images.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you know when you're supposed to get them?
So my guy got them today, and he said he's going to ship them out ASAP. So he just didn't let me know, but I should be getting them within the next week.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, like, if the series gets revealed at some point in the next couple of weeks, then you could do it then. They're still early, but it's legal.
Yeah. And that's why I feel like I'm kind of risking because the series hasn't been revealed. But like when somebody hits you up and says, "Hey, I'm going to give you, free minifigs, 6 minifigs for free," which usually would cost me about, $20. Let's say hypothetically about $20 to $30 if you're trying to get them early. What happened?
Well, with the price increase, it would be more.
Yeah, the thing is, like for me, it's like when I usually get minifigs early, they're usually around from like $8 to $30, right? I think the most I've dropped is $30 on a minifig. So like to get them free, when somebody says, "Hey, I'm going to give you 6 free minifigs," you just got to link. What's going on, Mr. Dibby Dabby? And Ingrid.
Hi to Ingrid and Mr. Dibby Dabby. Welcome. Keep going.
I mean, so, somebody's saying, "Hey, I'm going to give you them for free." You just got to link the website that, we're going to sell them because this individual is working with another individual who gets let's say he gets 50 of them, because he knows a guy.
Yeah.
And so they're like, "Hey, you just got to link the website, say, hey, if you guys want to get them early, here's where you need to go." And so it's like a sponsor deal.
A little more risky than even just reviewing them because you're putting it out there where other people can get these things early too.
Yeah. I feel like for me, it's it's not going to backfire on me in the sense where like they can't go after the website. Like it's a private website or whatever.
Okay.
Well, it's not like Lego can do anything to them. The thing is, like for me, I'm still kind of out on the kind of like in front of the fire, like I'm risking a lot. So I'm going to see if he'd be down if I just review all of them in one video or if I do it in 2 separate videos because it's not worth losing my channel for. So.
No. I don't know if you know this yet or if you can share, but do you know what ones you're getting?
Oh, shoot. I got a list sent to me, but if I look at my text right now, it'll exit me out of the stream. Then I'll have to rejoin again.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm getting like Bumblebee. Shoot. That's what I can remember off the top of my head. Cyborg, Bumblebee Cyborg, Stargirl.
Probably the ones that leaked a lot earlier.
Yeah, I mean, that being said, I talked to my guy, and he said he knows somebody that could get me the full series, but he said they'd cost, like, ridiculous amounts to get them. Like, you know, I could get the full series, but I'm going to pay a ton. So.
Well, at least, like, you said the other night on your stream that you were hesitant to get the whole series when it was that price, but, like the full retail price. But, I mean, at least if you're getting 6 of them for free, it takes a bit of the sting of buying the rest.
Yeah, for sure. Dang, people are cussing in the chat. But yeah, I mean, I get it.
You gotta do something, because I don't really want to curse a lot, but you know, just too good. I don't want to. If I actually do start making more content, I don't want to be grouped into the kid channel category.
Yeah, for sure. I just hope I don't lose like demonetization or comments. Like, that's what I'd worry mostly about. Like, like getting demonetized would suck, but I feel like the main thing that would bother me is losing comments. So,
I guess, yeah.
I like interacting with people. That being said, I've been getting way less comments, and my video yesterday completely tanked. Like, I have not seen 300 views in like 2 years. Like, that's how bad my video did. Because like my goal, I always say this, like the goal is to get 10% of your viewers watching. So if you have 10% of your viewers watching your videos, you're doing well. Or you're doing fine, right?
Well, how many people are watching this live stream?
You have 5 people watching.
Well, I think that's 10%. So
yeah, you already succeeded.
I think that's.
That being said, to get on live streams, like if I had 10% of my viewers watching my live streams, that'd be like 560 something people.
Yeah, so, no, that's the benefit of having a small audience right now. Is like, you know.
I just think that it's like a goal to always have. Like 10% is always a goal to have. You know, like.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. What is going on here? I realized I'm a very, like, I mean, I knew I was a slow builder, but it really clued into me earlier today, because it took me, I was watching, I watch stuff sometimes when I build anyway, but like it took me like 45 minutes to build the set.
The Lobo set.
Yeah. Because I was watching one of the other Flash Arrow crossovers.
Oh, the newer stuff or like older stuff?
What do you mean?
Like the newest season stuff?
No, like the crossover from 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. They always have those crossover stuff, you know. I feel like that's something that always happens. So
yeah, well, that's the only to me that's the only real reason to watch overall.
Mr. B. Dabby said he got demonetized by his for his Star Wars video for saying badass. Oh, I would say badass in my videos, but I don't know anything else to say. I'll just say badass. I'll be like, this is totally badass.
Johnny sins. Please ban the person who cursed. He's sinning and going against God's wish.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, the chat's getting out of control.
Yeah, I'm just kind of ignoring some of it, you know.
Yeah, at least there's a chat.
That's a way to look at it.
Yeah, at least someone's listening. But yeah, no. Speaking of leaks, did you see the thing about a bunch of people? I know Ninjago is not a lot of people's favorites, and it's like not even anywhere. Like I don't really care about Ninjago.
Yeah.
I feel like if I say that out loud enough, Jinblade's just gonna like spawn out of nowhere and attack me.
He's very passionate. That being said, I haven't talked to Jinblade a lot. Jinblade has kind of been doing his own thing recently, so.
Yeah. Well, I know he was. I think he like moved or something.
Yeah, but he moved like 2 months ago, so you know.
I mean,
he's just been busy with school.
Here for 2 months and haven't made any content, so.
Yeah. But I'm moving on the 23rd, and I still have so much crap to pack up. It's crazy.
Oh, you're moving?
Yeah, my parents and I are moving somewhere different. It's closer to my mother's job.
Okay.
But it sucks because I don't have a basement. I'm going to living in a townhouse to an apartment, right? Yeah. And you know, I've started packing, but I only packed one bin already. It hasn't done anything. You know, like my collection's still crazy, and it's still going to take.
Yeah, it definitely. You wouldn't have been able to tell you were doing any packing the other night when you did your stream.
Yeah,
that's See, I don't even want to think about that. I mean, eventually, like, see, the thing is, I'm at the stage now where we're probably like this house will always probably stay in the family.
Okay.
But you know, eventually I'll move out. But like, I can't even think about that because like when I move, a lot of the stuff's just gonna end up in storage because like I won't be able to take all this with me to an apartment.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to get these like really high shelvings or stuff or whatever.
Well, plus I just don't. You know, I don't feel like I'm gonna give up on Lego, but at the same time, like I don't want an apartment that's full of it. You know.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, sets like this, you know, that one wouldn't come with me. The figures might, like, you know, at least the majority of my figure collection will move around with me because I just care more about the figures than I do the sets anyway, for the most part.
I say as long as your parents still like you, stay with them as long as possible, you know?
Yeah.
Not too long, though, like, but a decent amount of time, so.
Well, yeah, no, I know. Well, yeah, but, you know, eventually.
I said I'll just move up by the time I'm 22, you know? Give myself some time.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like, well, that's the thing. I have no idea where I would even go because, like, I live pretty much in the country, but I don't necessarily enjoy living in the country.
Yeah.
So, like, I felt so dumb. It's like I ordered this set in particular off of it's called Canadian Tire, and it's basically just like a big Canadian outdoor type store, like that's all over the country. And like I've ended up buying a bunch of sets from there recently because they only sell Lego this time of year. So like they end up bringing a bunch of old sets from last year that they didn't sell.
Okay.
So like that's how I got this, and I got a few old Star Wars sets on clearance. That I had missed out on in the past, but like I feel kind of weird buying it there because it's just such like an outdoorsy type thing.
Yeah.
You know, like that you kind of feel weird. And so like I had to order this set online, but I had it they didn't have free shipping unless you ordered it to the store.
Okay.
So I ordered it to the store. So when I went in to pick it up yesterday, the line was like 20 minutes to get to the front because they only had one like it was like customer service type thing.
Okay.
And like it just felt dumb. I was surrounded by people that were buying hunting licenses. And then I get to the front of the line, like, I'd like my kid toy, please.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I feel like buying Lego in general is awkward. And Mr. Dibby Dabby said that you deserve 100 subscribers. So.
Oh, that's either a compliment for me or an insult for you.
And then Collector Brick says, I don't be moving out since I'm only a junior, but I look forward to decorating an apartment with Lego. I mean, I feel like that'd be cool. I feel like once I move out, I really want like a cool Lego room, like get an apartment with 2 bedrooms, get like this whole cool Lego room, like get all these like display shelves and everything. And
well, you need shelves in general, BFAB. Like you need shelves.
I do. And the sad thing is now I have to get shelves because when I'm moving,
these two shelves in the back here that you can see, they were both $26 at IKEA.
Oh wow, that's a good deal.
They're like my favorite shelves that I have right now.
I feel like right now, well, I have to get shelves because if I don't, I'm screwed because when I'm moving out to the place, right, it's still about the same amount of room other than we don't have a basement because here we have a basement, a first floor, and a second floor, right? There we're only having basically 1 floor. So that kind of eliminates a lot of the space. So I have to get shelves or I'm screwed when it comes to the Lego stuff. So that's going to be a thing that I have to get. So I'm like forced to now. Before I'm like, okay, I can throw it on the floor, just keep adding to the floor.
Pile on the floor.
Yeah, now I just don't have a choice, you know? And it sucks in a sense. I'm like, hey, why are we leaving, Mother? She's like, I want to be closer to work. I'm like, it's not worth it, especially for me having to pack up all this stuff.
It's not worth it for me. Come on.
I'm like, no. I'm like, this is horrible. So
which one's this? 4.
Ingrid said she'd love to live out in the country.
Well, I mean, like, I guess it depends. Like, I like certain things, but like, I just mean like, I'm in an area that actually feels like very country-like. Like, it's. I don't want to say rednecky because I don't want to like offend anyone, but like, it's not like lifestyle that really fits me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just more comfortable in a city environment. So.
Yeah. I feel like I'm also really more comfortable in the city environment. That being said, if it was up to me, I'd lock myself in a room and, never get out of the, never leave the room, buy a Lego and make money. That'd be great.
I mean, like a lot of my friends are like that. They're like, they're very, very happy in the country. And they're like, I have friends that are hunters and things like that, but it's just not me. So.
My dad lived in a town with like 500 people. So he lived out in the middle of nowhere. The only store there is like a Walmart.
Yeah. I just have one.
And then a Dollar Tree, I think, but that's all. Those were like the 2 stores there. And then some like mom and pop shops. So
actually, Wall Collector Bricks is here in the chat. I've got a little bit of a bone to pick with you. A funny bone. But like when I went down to Florida, I kept watching your posts about getting your Millennium Falcon on clearance at Target, and I used BrickSeek, which we don't have in Canada. And like all the Targets near where I was staying, it said they had that Falcon, and because I know you. I'm not saying you live in Florida, but just because like I saw you get it, I got all excited that I was gonna find the Millennium Falcon for $80 in Florida, which then didn't happen, and now I'm sad.
I wonder if you would have walked out with them and showed them the BrickSeek price, see if they would have price matched it at like a Walmart.
I thought about that because like there was. I don't even remember if I called at any of the stores I went to. There was a Walmart like 5 minutes from the airport that said they had it for $40 on clearance, but couldn't find it.
Oh, dang. See, this is when I would have walked in and be like, here's BrickSeek. Because I feel like Walmart, like as long as you go to customer service, they might give you like some crap for it, right? If you would have walked and be like, right here, it was $40, give it to me for $40. Like the Walmart near us would have totally done it because they're very nice and it's all about the customer.
But you got to remember, for me, this is the first time I've ever been in the States, and even though the stores look very similar, they're run very differently.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised. Like, see, what I like about you guys in Walmart down there is that Walmart has direct competition in the States.
Okay.
In Canada, they don't. Like, I got one of the new Star Wars sets 20% off day 1 down there.
Yeah.
Here they don't do that because we're lucky if they put stuff out within the first month that it's released, just because it's the only option. Unless you go an hour into the nearest city and you go to a Toys R Us, because we still have Toys R Us. So like Walmart doesn't have competition, so they don't feel the need to treat us good.
Yeah. I mean, like in America, like every corner you turn, it's like a Walmart and a Target, like right next to each other.
Yeah. And they actually stopped price matching certain things.
Oh, really? Oh, dang.
They stopped price matching toy things. So like I went and like the only way they'll price match Lego is if it's their website and they just don't have it marked down. Because like I got Lego Movie, one of the Lego Movie 2 sets. They had it like $12 off online, and I just went and I price matched because they just never got around to putting the rollback stickers on.
Okay.
So I got that price match, but like I wanted to get the Stark Jet from Far From Home.
Yeah.
And it was on sale at Toys R Us, was percent off. So I was like, well, that's a little better. And I took it to the thing, and like I literally just price matched a set from Toys R Us the week before. This is why it angered me, because it was literally less than a week. I got the flyer out. She called the manager. The manager said they're not allowed to price match Toys R Us anymore.
Oh, dang, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That being said, mentioning that set, and then Ingrid says Walmart near me don't have sales and don't reduce prices on damaged box. When I lived in a bad area, Walmart always had clearance. When I lived in Illinois, I could always get Lego for 50 to 70% off easily. Now that I live in Minnesota, because like the area that I live, I don't live in a rich area now, but I am moving to one, very soon. But like when you're in the richer areas, people buy everything anyway, right? So they don't have to put things on clearance. Like you'll get the rollback prices or whatever that Walmart always has, but you're not going to get anything further than that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think clearance-wise, I've made out quite well this year. Like I got so many of the Lego Movie 2 sets I've gotten on clearance. Like I got the house, Emmett's house, just about 50% off. That was great. I was gonna get a second one, but I wanted to see if the price went down a little bit more, and then it never did, and they sold out. So I'm looking to eventually try to find another Emmett's house on clearance somewhere.
I know our Target's, or at least Target's website, had a bunch of 50% off stuff, and Emmett's house was 50% off.
We don't have Targets here.
I know. That's like the unfortunate thing. I know like you guys used to have them, but they all closed down or something.
That's why I really liked I shopped. I went to so many different Targets when I was down there just because I really love Target as a company and I missed it. So
I like Target's environment. It's very just calming. Like you go to Walmart, you just feel like kind of a negative vibe. Yep. Maybe that's just me.
Yep.
But Target has such like a calming vibe to the place. So
we used to have before Target came to Canada, there was another company that was pretty much like, I don't know if they were owned by the same people, but like literally they have the same aesthetic. It was called Zellers, and it was basically like a Canadian version of Target, and they closed so that because Target came to Canada and bought out the rest of the company. But we didn't get a Target down here. So, like, the store that used to be the Zeller has been closed and empty for the last 8 years.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
So why did Target end up closing down in Canada? I totally forgot.
Because
I know it was a big thing.
Walmart shoppers were loyal.
Oh, okay. So they weren't doing as well, basically.
Break into it.
Dang.
Bye. Thanks for joining, Ingrid. Mr. Dibby Dabby, yes, I have Benny's Space Quad. It's right here in this glass box.
You know what's surprising? I saw a bunch of stores selling that for like $6. Now in the States, it's a $10 set. So like I never thought that set would go on clearance, but all like the Lego Movie 2 sets are going on clearance, but I guess they're not selling it.
Did not do well, unfortunately. Yeah. The movie was kind of a franchise killer, which sucks.
The sad thing is I was hoping we'd get a 2020 wave, but at this point it doesn't look like we're getting one.
No. But yeah, going back to I got the party bus for $40.
Oh, nice! I paid full price. I bought it
I know. I had no interest in getting it.
Yeah.
And it went on clearance at Walmart, and it went down to like 70, and I was like, well, maybe, because I had bought in the party gear set. And I was like, now I literally have no reason to get the party bus, because like the only reason why I'd get it figure-wise is the Unikitty, and she was in that set.
Yeah.
And then I just looked at the website one day, and we had, there was the big hurricane in September.
Okay.
Went along the East Coast.
Yep.
We lost power for like 4 days. So like, and it was like day one, and I knew we weren't going to get power back for half a week. So I was like looking at Walmart for clearance sets, and I looked at that one and realized it was now 40. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll pay 40 for it. And
yeah, that's a good deal.
It's a really good set. I got the I just love enjoying talking about buying these very pink sets, but I mean, I got the spa one too.
Oh, nice. That's going for like, I think 50% off right now.
Yeah, no, I got it for $33, something like that.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah, I haven't built it yet. Like, I kind of have like a backlog actually growing. I mean, it's gone down one set because this one was in it, but it's gone down. Like, it's only 2 sets now, but if I keep finding clearance. It's sad because like day after I bought all those Toy Story sets, so it was almost like a $300 investment.
Yeah.
I went to very inward country, and I found there was a Walmart down there that had a bunch of sets on clearance that I want. Like they had like the Venom mech, which I just really want to get for the figures, and I do want the Venom mech, but I don't want to pay $60 for it, and it was like $30 there. But because I had just bought the those Toy Story sets, I didn't let myself buy anything there.
Yeah.
And then like my Walmart still hasn't clearanced any of those sets, so.
It's a very nice set. I mean, the builds are all right. Like the Venom mech's all right. The Spider-Man build is just, like a throw-in, right?
Yeah.
But like this Ghost Spider or whatever they call her, she's a really cool minifig. I say just for that minifig alone, it's totally worth it.
Yeah, I know. Well, like if I found it again for $30, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
They had the Spider mech too, like with Vulture and Sandman, and like that one. I really don't care for the set, but like again, figure wise, and it was like 22. So like if I could get both of them for the price of the bigger one, I'd be satisfied.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's. I don't know. I know, like the thing is, Walmart kind of stops doing clearance now in Canada, like at this time of year, because it's Christmas, so they want to focus more on selling the sets for full price.
Oh yeah, selling out the old merchandise and then waiting for the last second to bring in the new crap.
Yeah, but I mean, like they're not going to clear. They stop clearancing out now.
Oh, that must be annoying.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like they did a new shuffle of stock when they brought in the new Star Wars and Frozen sets. So the one of 2 last Lego movie sets that I'm looking for is now in the clearance aisle, Sweet Mayhem Starship.
Okay.
But they haven't clearanced it yet. But I'm hoping it will be shortly because it's now in the aisle. I kind of like, because I have that app, I can check the price of it every day.
Okay.
So I'm just checking and waiting for it to go on clearance, and then I'll go swoop and get it.
It's funny you mentioning that. I was just on Target's website, right? And all of a sudden I scrolled down and Sweet Mayhem said it's 50% off in the USA on Target's website. I should buy that eventually. I don't know. It's a cool set.
Yeah.
There's so many good deals now because like Target's website has like 100 sets, 150 sets for like 30 to 50% off right now. And like I don't see those clearances in stores, right? It's only on the website at this moment,
Yeah.
And I already bought a bunch of. Well, I bought two things not yesterday, like a week ago.
Yeah.
I bought the Sandcrawler for 70, and I got the
that.
Jet for 33. I think it was the Stark Jet. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I think those are some pretty good deals. So if you guys are watching the stream now, you guys know what my next haul will be there. You guys get a sneak preview. But it's so tempted not to just go on a buying spree, you know?
I know. Like, that's the thing, you know, like, sometimes it's funny. I always thought, like, when you're younger, you're like, well, when I have a lot of money, when I have a job and I have money, I'll just buy what I want. And, like, the thing is, I'm kind of fortunate right now that because I'm still living at home and I'm helping out in ways at home, I don't have a lot of expenses.
Yeah.
You know? And when I'm working good and when I have good weeks, like, and I make more money, I can justify. But it's still, you still kind of like have moments, because like the funny thing is, Greg has kind of told me, like, has kind of taught me to wait for clearance, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, unfortunately, I didn't get any of these sets on clearance except the Superman one. But like these two, I paid full price for, which is kind of sad considering they're almost 2 years old. But at the end of the day, I'd just rather have them than not.
Yeah, that's true. Also, a Collector Bricks wants to know if you'd be down to join his podcast.
Podcast. Oh yeah, you said, I read something about that. On Instagram. Yeah, maybe if you want to DM me on Instagram. I gotta send out a link because I invited EHS or EH.
Oh, EH Bricks.
Yeah.
Is he available now, or do you just send him an invite?
Yeah, he asked me if I have a link. I just got to. I'm waiting because I don't think I have his email address, so I'm waiting for him to message me back about that.
See ya, Collector Bricks. Collector Bricks is headed now.
All right. Thanks for joining Collector's Bricks. And yeah, if you want to talk about the podcast, just send me a message. You know the sad thing though about this set is that, like, to see, like, a year ago it would have been a lot nicer to get this Flash because I love this Flash figure, like the newer design.
Okay.
With the lightning, like on the torso.
Okay.
But I already got the Poison Ivy meta this year, so like the dual molds obviously make the figure 10 times better. Agreed.
Yeah.
Like
he has the molded boots, right?
Yeah, dual molded boot. So that's why I like it. But the sad thing is now it doesn't line up with Reverse Flash because Reverse Flash doesn't have dual molded boots.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, that must be like a little annoying.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, I was thinking, I just noticed when I got the set is, so like Flash comes with the Power Blast in the set. Right? And like it doesn't matter to me what color. Like I don't really I think it's yellow in the show. I can't remember. Like I think sometimes the lightning changes depending on the version.
Yeah, I think that's accurate, yeah.
But they don't give you any for Reverse Flash. And I looked up on Bricklink what sets have that Power Blast in red, and it's only one, the set last year with Batwoman, which I almost got a few weeks ago on clearance, but I passed on it, and now it's like I can't get it anymore. And
I just got that set like a month or two. No, probably about 2 months ago.
And at the same time, I don't want to get that set necessarily. I want to buy that set just for that piece and for Batwoman because I'm going to get the new Batcave eventually anyway, and she'll come with that. So,
I mean, I think the set is crap. Like, I got it, and I'm like, why did I buy it? Like, the only reason I like find like the set is worth it, like you were saying, for the Batwoman. Like, but Brother Eye isn't really that good of a minifig. I mean, for Brother Eye isn't a good build really. And then the minifig that comes with it is kind of crappy, in my opinion.
Yeah. Speaking of crappy, I know for a fact that I'm not gonna like this thing right here.
Let's see. What are you showing?
The Snow Plow of Doom or whatever the heck.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's not the most it's not really that designed. It's not designed that well. So.
No. Like I actually like this helicopter. And
yeah, the helicopter's very
I like the bike. Nice. And the prison will work because I don't have a lot of space for DC. Like if I was using my phone camera, I'd show that's up, but like my shelf for DC is pretty much completely full. Like there's room for these sets, but like I'm gonna have to like put this with the mech because I know it attaches. This probably won't make it on the shelf, but the other vehicles will.
I mean that makes sense. I mean, you already have like a little display. You're kind of running out of space already, right? I mean,
yeah. Like, and the other thing is, I'll show you this later. I'm actually gonna have to go up and get my charger because this laptop is dying.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go do that now. If you just want to talk to the chatter.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll just run up.
Okay, so how's everybody doing? I know there's one person watching. Y'all left us. Y'all betrayed us. We have been betrayed by the dark side. I don't even know what I'm saying, Anybody, if you're still here, have you guys bought anything cool recently? If so, let me know what y'all bought. So. Let's see. I need more news. Let's see. I need more news.
I'm back.
I think we lost our viewers. When I looked, there was one person watching, so I think we lost the people. They betrayed us. But I think they'll come back eventually, yeah. So.
I don't see any new news.
Oh, actually,
yeah. Did you see Did you see the? I know, but did you see the new Ninjago list?
I did, yeah. I mean, I feel like the list isn't new. I think the new part is like the prices, I think.
Well, I don't. The only thing that piques my interest at all, because like Ninjago is not really that big to me.
Okay.
But there's a set on that list that I'm pretty sure when we first got like the price thing, it said like $20, and the list that we got, it says it has 9 minifigures.
Yeah.
Which is amazing if it actually is only like $20.
Yeah,
especially because I think it's supposed to be like, I think it's called like a gamers market. So I don't really know what that means in terms of the theme. But maybe it has some interesting figures in it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, based on just the welcome back, Aussie Bricks. Based on the minifigs that have leaked so far for Ninjago, like I have really high hopes for the next wave. But yeah.
Yeah. You say someone else commented because I don't know. I don't know if something's wrong on my end, but
yeah, Aussie Bricks commented. He said he's back. So
yeah, last chat I have on here is Collector saying he's oh, there it is. There it is. Bit of a delay. Yeah, I haven't heard back from EH about his email. But yeah, no. So yeah, what do you think of the new Marvel figures that have leaked?
I think they look all right. I mean, none of them really like stand out. You know, it's nothing like okay, not Ghost Spider, Black Hat Spider Man. What's his name? I totally forgot his name right now.
Spider-Man Noir? Yeah.
Yeah, that minifig I love. Like I like anything Spider Man, right? But it's like, well, the other minifigs are just all right. Hawkeye looks all right. Thanos looks all right. I think Iron Man actually doesn't look that bad. He actually looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I'm so glad that Iron Man is in a $12 set or $12 here.
yeah, $10
Like
America, $12 for y'all. You know,
that's because like I'm trying to like because like see every December we go away, um, and like at the end of the year, and I normally end up being able to get a few new sets early.
okay.
And now that I'm working, like I can get more new sets early. Like it used to be like I had to choose one or two. But so like my goal this year is to be able to come back with the full DC series if I can find them.
Okay.
Because my hope is that the price won't raise here. Like I know it's a pipe dream. I don't know. The thing
I heard
is,
it's only a US thing. I think you're safe.
yeah, because like they were the same price between the two of us, the two countries, for 4 years, and no one ever noticed that. But from the Simpsons series or whatever series they went to $4 in the States, I think it was the Simpsons one.
Correct. Yep.
They were the same price between both countries. It was only in January of this year with the Lego Movie 2 that they switched to $5 here. So I don't know. It would really suck if it was only 5 here a year and then it went up to like it's hard to justify $6.
I mean, the thing
don't know.
is, since I've been collecting them for a while. That being said, once they changed the package for the Lego Movie Series 2 minifig,
Yeah.
I've had no motivation to buy them. Just because, like, I'll walk and look at the packaging and I'll be like, I really don't want, that. So
I don't know. Well, like, I mean, like, I actually love the figure series more now, sort of because of that packaging change. Because something I don't think everyone's really ever clued in on, but I've been thinking about it. It's been a thing that I've been thinking about for years. Up until this year, every part in every minifigure bag was made in a factory in China.
yeah.
So um then but this year, if you look at the new packaging, it says components are made in Denmark. So the quality of the figures has jumped up supremely in the last year because now they're not being made in a Chinese factory where the quality and the cost are lower. Like I have figures from the figure series that the print is like coming off of, and they feel, I don't want to say knockoff-ish, but sometimes they actually feel knockoff-ish.
Yeah, they do have like a cheaper feel. That being said, I don't know how to like compare it to the newer ones, because I haven't really actually I do. You know what? Series 19, when I got two of the minifigs early, the quality did seem so much better.
Yeah.
So, but I did end up selling those. But yeah, I need to go and buy some of the newer series, like movie series 2, Disney series 2, series 19. So
Disney series 2 is probably my favorite series of the year. I mean, there's not that much competition. I did like a lot of the figures in the Lego Movie series, but Disney's probably the better series in my eyes.
I just have no more. Sorry, I have no motivation to go out and feel minifigs right now. And RD says BFAB is a weak dabber. I agree. I just don't have any motivation to go feel packs right now. For me, especially like where there's no like chase minifig. Like if Series 20 ends up having like a Mr. Silver or a Mrs. Gold, I'll be out there feeling packs, right? But I don't have any motivation to do that now. Or like if I don't have to feel packs, I'm not gonna do it, right?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just gonna send him an invite. I'm still on though. But so like I feel like in some cases the price increase is justified, and I feel like unfortunately some people don't realize that, and so they're complaining for things that aren't necessarily necessary.
Yeah.
Speaking of complaining, though, something happened today in the Lego community that we all need to sit back and think about. How sad is it that they're willing to put so much money into designing one-use pieces for the Trolls theme, and then figures from like Star Wars, figures from like some of their biggest selling themes sometimes look terrible.
I feel like for Trolls they have to make new molds, right? I mean, that being said, like these minifigs are so accurate, they're hideous. Like I was looking at some of this stuff and I'm like, holy crap, this is stuff you would not want to see in real life. Like I would like I might buy these minifigs, I might not, but like some of them are horrendous. They're accurate, but they're horrendous. Like
oh yeah. No, I have absolutely no interest. I never even I didn't watch the movie. And I have no interest in watching the movie. I think actually we dropped off, me and my friend, I think we dropped off our sisters to go see that when it was out, and then we went next door and watched Doctor Strange because they were out at the same time.
Yeah.
So like, it's not something I'm interested in, but as some people are pointing out, if it sells, I kind of want them to do well for the sole purpose of I'd love to see some other DreamWorks licenses get made.
Yeah, for sure. I think they're gonna sell well because anything like Trolls and like Minions, they're hot sellers. I mean,
Minions will sell. That's the sad thing.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want Minions to do well, like, but I feel like we can get some really weird and wacky sets, But I've seen the Mega Block sets. I think they were Mega Blocks, and they looked pretty cool. I actually did like the look of them. But like, you looking at these minifigs, and like they look good in the sense that they're designed very accurately, but like they're hideous. Like, I mean, I feel like for like us, Lego collectors, I feel like if we buy them, we're just buying them because we want to say we have like a troll set, right? Or like a Trolls mini.
Well, I was thinking about that. Like I've been completely like saying trash about Minions since it was announced. But now I'm kind of at the same time tempted by that one set it's like a Build-A-Minion.
Yeah, like a buildable minion, yeah.
Because I just I have some like display pieces on my desk that we just can't see right now because the camera's tilted in a certain way.
Yeah.
And I just kind of feel like a minion would complete the look.
Yeah.
As terrible as that sounds. I don't know.
I feel like for me, I'm more closed-minded when it comes to Trolls than Minions.
Yeah.
Just because when I was a kid, when the first Despicable Me movie came out, I liked it. I mean, I feel like the Minion movies, I did not like the Minions movie.
No.
But
I like the first two Despicable Me's.
Yeah, like the first Despicable Me was good. The second one was all right. The third one I hated. I feel like it was just a way to make more money.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Here's the thing. I actually really liked the third one when I saw it in theaters because I just went with a group of friends. It was sad because we went the night Spider-Man Homecoming came out, and I would much rather have gone to see that.
Yeah.
But we had some little kids with us because we have like a big group of friends of different age groups in my family.
Okay.
So we just didn't want to take them to it, I guess. They ended up we all saw it later anyway. But anyways, we went to see that, and I don't like the thing that I like about the third one. I like anytime a movie makes fun of the 80s.
Okay.
Like I like some of the 80s humor in that.
I feel like I didn't end up like watching it all because I kind of got bored by that dancing dude, Baltazar or something.
That's the guy. I think that's the 80s guy.
Yeah, the 80s guy. That being said, sets based on like Despicable Me stuff would be cool. Like the first
Yeah, I'd rather get sets based on the whole franchise than just Minions.
Yeah, because I didn't like the Minions movie.
Yeah.
Because I felt like that was crap. I watched it, I'm like, this is kind of boring.
Yeah.
So I don't expect anything good from Minions 2. Now, if they were making sets based off Despicable Me, or if Lego ends up like, once they release Minion sets, let's say the following year they release some Despicable Me sets, kind of like a throwback thing, I would be cool with that. Kind of like what they did with like Indiana Jones or Harry Potter, where they kind of like release some sets and then they go back and make older ones,
Speaking of Indiana Jones, if they ever actually get their act together and make this 5th movie before something unspeakable happens to Harrison Ford or Steven Spielberg, do you think we'll get more sets?
I think it's a possibility because there was this Q&A thing that Lego did a while back. Somebody asked, if we're gonna get more Indiana Jones, and they said if Indy goes on more adventures, you never know, or something like
that.
I
know, but like, I know. I always wondered actually. The thing is, so many people have a lot of nostalgia for the Indiana Jones Lego sets in the same way a lot of people have nostalgia for the original Batman things.
Yeah.
But my thing is, did those sets actually sell well?
I'm pretty sure the Indiana Jones set sold fine. Batman stuff, I think it did. Like, I remember back in the day, like seeing like some of the old Batman sets on clearance, right?
Yeah.
And back in the day, I was broke, so I couldn't buy them anyway, right? As a little kid. But it's like, I don't know how well the Batman sets did. I think they ended up doing all right, but I know Indiana Jones set was like they were hot sellers. At least a few of them were. Back in the day.
That's what I'm thinking is if they were such hot sellers, why'd the theme only last 2 years? Like, because like Star Wars, like it's the same company that makes both movies, right? Like,
yeah,
they're both owned by Lucasfilm and all that. But Indy got 2 years and then was pushed aside. But Star Wars continues, and I mean, yes, Star Wars is always making new content, but at that time they weren't. Because like at that time there were no more movies ever going to be made. They had stuff from the Clone Wars cartoon, but that was it. EH is joining now, by the way.
Okay, sounds good.
I just didn't want to put him in when we were talking. All right.
But that was Star Wars was from the Clone Wars though, or like that. A lot of the sets then were in the Clone Wars like saga.
Yeah.
So I mean, it made sense, but like, yeah, Indiana Jones, they released those sets when Crystal Skull was coming out, and then after they might have taken like a dip or something in sales after the movie was released because it only lasted till like 2009.
Yeah.
And so they probably, canceled the theme. But it'll most likely be back with the new movie. If that even happens. I mean, that movie's been talked about
delay like 50 times.
5 years now.
But that's the thing though is if they make new sets, like if they get the license back, will they even bother making sets based on the old movies again? Because
probably
they didn't when they brought Pirates of the Caribbean back. And I know the Pirates of the Caribbean didn't sell as well, but like you'd think maybe they'd take another big ship or something as well. Like another.
Well, also they didn't have like a whole theme. They only just made one set for that, and that was just based off the new movie.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was a wasted opportunity.
The set was good though.
I mean, it was. I bought it like after like a month of seeing it. It was really nice. So
yeah, I think that they'll like do sets from that, but I wouldn't want I'd still rather get the older ones over whatever they do here.
Yeah.
Like if they're like remaking the like older scenes, I'd rather get like the ones from like 2008 because I just like those more.
Yeah, and they're more iconic. Yeah, I agree. But like, comes to the point of. Sorry, go ahead.
Like the face prints and stuff. Like I have one of the guys here. It's like super simplistic and just like not really that detailed at all. It's
I
like
know.
it's good. I like it.
It's iconic.
I feel like the Indiana Jones sets were totally with the times, and they still could do well now. Like they fit in now perfectly.
Yeah.
I would love to see what Lego does if they can like make Indiana Jones sets in the future, because they could totally like make Indiana Jones way more detailed. Like I like the Indiana Jones look, but they could totally like deck them out. So
yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I would love to see a Muppets set or like a theme. I wish Muppets they're not relevant at all anymore.
Unfortunately, ABC and Disney have kind of killed them again. Yeah.
Yeah, with that they made the first movie and I liked that one, and then they made the second one. I thought it was okay, but
I liked Most Wanted quite a bit, honestly.
It didn't perform too well, the second one, at the box office, so they canceled the movies, and then they did like a weird TV show, which
they did an Office parody,
it was more like adult, and it was weird. And it didn't fit, and so they just scrapped the whole.
I actually kind of liked that show at first because it was edgier, and I just kind of liked that because, I loved the Muppets when I was a child, so it was just kind of.
Yeah.
It was. I was like, oh, they feel more.
It was just weird because they all seemed really out of character.
Yeah.
Because they didn't behave like how they usually would.
Yeah.
And I don't know. But like now they're not talked about at all. But like I'd love to see like a Muppet, and they have the license because they're with Disney.
Yeah. Well, they actually canceled. They were going to make a show for Disney Plus, and they canceled it a month ago before they even started it.
Yeah, I know. Wait, they canceled it?
Yep, they can't. Josh Gad quit.
Why?
Because creative differences. The thing is, here's my theory. It's a really crackpot theory, but the show was supposed to be kind of like a spin-off of the Manhattan movie.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was going to be very connected to that. It was going to be more serious, and it wasn't going to be like their standard thing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Disney doesn't own Muppets Take Manhattan.
Yeah, because they only own
it's one of the few
characters, and like
going to be on Disney Plus.
Some films. They don't own some films. They don't own the Sesame Street license. They don't own Fraggle Rock, I think. They don't. Yeah, I don't think they own Dark Crystal either, which is why they made that movie or the series on Netflix.
Which is kind of interesting because I was thinking if like we were I thought for a minute we were kind of one step closer to Lego Muppets because Ideas is doing the Sesame Street set.
Yeah.
But since technically they're not owned by the same people.
Sesame Street, I think is does MTV own them now? Or no, not MTV. HBO owns them now, I think.
Which feels weird to think.
Yeah. But I think it was NBC as well who had them, and we got Friends. But like they probably wouldn't go that far with the Sesame Street set if you couldn't have the license.
Yeah.
So there might be a way. Yeah, I'd like to see like a Muppet Show like stage kind of like set, and you could have like the box seats with like Statler and Waldorf like in the corner. That'd be cool. I don't know how they would look though. Like the Muppets, they'd look. I bet you'd have to have like molded heads for.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking is like, how are they going to get around that with the Sesame Street set? Because I thought they weren't allowed to make new molds for Idea sets.
Yeah, they didn't. They did like weird, like some were brick built, I think, right? And I think
the solution to that would be, if they reuse the heads and like maybe trolls. You never know. Like maybe they could reuse something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's no way for like someone on Ideas to do it since, right? If it's already like a property that could happen.
Right. Yeah. Change the way that thing works.
So I mean, yeah. So they could always. So we probably, if we ever did, we probably get like head molds. Because the only way
I think they'd be hideous without them. I think it'd be ridiculous if Lego didn't.
Yeah, it would be like just picturing some of them. Yeah, it would not look good.
Like, I saw the guy's original project, and like Elmo as a minifig. Holy crap, that thing is like nightmares. Like, that's horrible. That's bad.
Like if Trolls can get a license, I think Muppets should get one too.
So all the Trolls people have new molds and crap. So
I know. Like, why waste? Like, Trolls is not like, I saw the first movie and I don't remember anything that happened because it was just not good. It like, I know it's a children's movie, but still, like, children's movies can be good and like smart and entertaining, and like it was just dumb. Like there was nothing positive to say or like to see for this movie. Like it was just everything was bad. So I like because there's like that excuse where it's like, oh, it doesn't have to be like good content because it's being made for children and children are stupid.
That's so stupid. I hate that.
But like kids are part of our future. They're super imaginative. They have like growing minds, so they deserve content that's smart and like pushes the boundaries of what they can like comprehend. And I think that's something that like you see it in some shows, like Gravity Falls is an amazing example. That show was incredible.
I just finished rewatching it the other day.
It was super funny and entertaining, but it also was very smart and philosophical and
sometimes dark.
And also taught pretty good life lessons as well. So I don't know.
So we talked about this earlier, but you weren't here. Have you seen the Batmobile leak?
The what?
Have you seen the UCS Batmobile leak?
There was a leak for the actual set. I've seen the figures.
No, the set leaked.
Yeah, the set leaked earlier today.
All right, I'll look at it when I get the chance. But yeah, no, I was sold on the figure. Like I was gonna buy the set either way. Like even if the build looked awful, I was still gonna get it just for the figures.
I think I'll eventually get the build because I want to go back and buy the tumbler and then get the set and put them right next to each other.
Are the like is the reception like positive or is it like a negative?
I think people so far they really like it from what I've seen.
All right,
I like it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I think it looks good. I think it looks.
How much is it? 200?
We don't have an official price. Probably about 200, 250. I don't see it any higher than that. So
that's not too bad.
I actually oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Did you guys see that we got an added minifigure to it?
Yeah, Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale.
Yeah, it looks really good. Or like, she's wearing the suit or her like dress from the film where it's like in the art museum.
Yeah,
and
there's a little
the Batman looks really interesting. Like his like cape. Like, is it all like a one piece?
Yep. The cape and the cowl are all one piece. Yeah.
Is it rubber? Is that what it is? Like his cape?
I think it
looks like a rubber, yeah, or maybe like a hard plastic, maybe, but it looks rubbery.
Because in one of the pictures, it's like bent, and I don't think it's probably like because it doesn't look like a cloth material.
No,
and like the cape in the movie, I'm pretty sure was like a leather.
Yeah, the cape was kind of like made out of. I'm pretty sure like in real life, it was made out of the same as the cowl. That's why.
Yeah. I really hope that figure like when I hold it and stuff, it like turns out to be like pretty. Like it looks good, but like I don't know if like the cape will be like a problem or something, or just like won't. I don't know. Because it is a hard design to kind of translate because back then when you had like the whole like the emblem was attached to the cowl piece.
Yeah.
So it just looked a little weird. But I mean they could have done like, and I probably wouldn't have liked it as much, where they just put the logo on the torso.
Yeah.
I don't think that would have looked as good. But yeah, I really like it. The Joker looks pretty good. I feel like he needs he looks kind of like the one that we've got for like the past like 6 years now, but like with a more like detailed smile, which looks a little weird. I think they should have done something with like his eyes maybe and like change those up a little bit.
One thing that I really like about the set is that it includes, so like a lot of these UCS sets now have display stands for the figures.
Yeah.
And what this set does is it's the ledge of the cathedral from the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with gargoyles on either side.
That is really cool. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
And it has the sign there too?
No, it's like a simple stand, but you can tell when it's trying to replicate if you look at it.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna have to add that tidbit to my video. You know,
I'd like that more than like here's the one from the Millennium Falcon. I like that more than just like the simple like card.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
well, I mean, no, it's just a stand of figures. It's not
like even the Falcon didn't even come with a stand, which was surprising. Like there was no place to like put all the figures on, and you have quite a few. You have quite a good amount of figures for that set. So like I was, especially with the $800 value, you should at least get some sort of stand for that.
I'm kind of sad with the UCS sets right now. Like I'm trying to think. I missed out on a pretty interesting opportunity like in the last few weeks. So
which is
there's this site in Canada that's it's technically like, I mean, we have eBay. There's also this other site, and it's where I get, like, I would rather use it than eBay because it's all local and it's encourages like you have back and forth communication with the person, and then most times you would meet in person to do the deal.
Oh, so like a Craigslist?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Basically.
Is it what's it called? Kijiji?
Yes.
Yep. All right.
And that's where I got like all Toy Story sets at the end of August. I got them through that. But sometimes you just see random things on there. Like, so last week I found a guy in the city, like near where I live. He was selling the Cloud City set from last year.
Yeah.
The only thing it didn't have any of the figures. Because I guess he just wanted the figures. But here's the thing. He was selling everything else. So the entire build, the mini Slave One, and the Cloud Car, $75.
Whew. That's a good. Yeah, you should have taken that. No,
I put it all. I asked him about it, but I don't think it's available anymore. I haven't heard anything back yet, and it's been 2 days, so I would assume it's gone. So it sucks, I guess.
How much are the figures from that set? Are they expensive? Are any of them exclusive at all? Like
Lando
from the original, we had the padded or the printed Boba Fett. I don't think
there are definitely figures that are only in that set, but like there are some figures that I already just have in my collection anyway, so I wouldn't bother. Vader or Stormtroopers. I have the old Lobot, so I wouldn't have really bothered with getting the one from that set.
Oh, you do?
Well, the 2012 one. The Planet.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah,
Hey guys, I'm gonna head out. I have work in 5 hours. I gotta get some laundry done, and I just kind of want to get some sleep. So.
Yep, no problem.
Right.
Thanks for
nice talking to you guys. Have fun, guys.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks. See you, BFAB. So, what the UCS set, does it have like the features in the movie? Like the
I don't know.
Does it have like
it's just we've just seen the box, you know.
Oh, okay. All right. Because they should have it so like where the machine guns would come out. They could probably do like a mechanism for that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
It would suck, but wouldn't it also kind of be cool if it was the six stud shooter? Because
that would be
fit as like a actual minigun.
Imagine if it was compatible with power functions and you could like control it.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool. It would make it cost a lot more though.
Yeah.
That would be, you could probably mod it.
Yeah.
But like I'd like to see like a modification of that. That would be really cool. Where like you use the controller and it pops up and it like sprays all the studs.
Yeah, but like those sets can be combined with, they don't normally have the power functions though with it.
No, but that's just like one that I'd personally like to see.
But I'm just curious. Do you know if the Disney train does that come?
Disney train? I think it is. I think it's compatible. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Well, no, I know it's compatible, but like I feel like it actually comes with the thing.
I think it might have. I don't know. I thought you were asking it if it was. Yeah, I think it is.
Because I saw that and the Capitol when I was in Florida.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I'd seen either of them in person, so like, it was just cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was like really obsessed about the Disney train, and I wanted it like really bad, but now I don't really care for it. I don't know.
Honestly, if I could like buy Goofy something for like $20, I think I would just do that.
Yeah, but like Goofy is probably the only reason why I'd pick up this. Like the exterior train station, like it looks nice and it's designed really well, but like I don't think I'm gonna end up like really like I don't think it's gonna become like one of my favorite sets.
No,
I think for that reason I probably wouldn't get it. Like I could definitely see myself really liking the '89 UCS Batmobile. That's probably why I'm gonna get it. And I mean my birthday's in November, so it's like a perfect time for that. So I might just pick that up. It's like November. We should get like a reveal like November 1st, probably, right? Or is it revealed?
Soon.
I don't know.
You might get one sooner now that it's leaked.
The leaks are out, yeah. Lego should honestly just. Why don't I know? Like, it's a whole copyright issue, but like I think just showing it to people like pretty early would be a way better idea because in that way it builds hype for the set, and like especially with like the UCS Star Destroyer, everyone like heard about it coming, but like the review was just like right then and there, and then the hype wasn't really there when it finally released, and I just don't think too many people cared. But like say like they revealed like the actual like photo, so like the leaks of like this set come out like last week or whatever, and then or like the leaked images of the minifigures come out, and everyone's like getting kind of excited, and then Lego just drops this reveal on like their Instagram or something of whatchamacallit, of like the set and like an actual like video like demonstrating it or something, and then that builds the hype even more, and so come release day more people are probably going to be at your store wanting to buy it than like people who are like given notice very early on. So I don't know. I just feel like building hype, because that's what works for movies. I mean, you don't see like The Rise of Skywalker doesn't drop their trailer like a day before the movie comes out. Like if they did, no one would come and see their movie. Like that's and
I don't need a trailer.
Well, I mean, like not as many people.
No, I know because that's Solo proved.
Yeah, like that's why a lot of movies that bomb at the box office usually it's due to their marketing, because marketing is very important nowadays. If you don't get the word out about whatever you're trying to sell or a movie that you made, then people probably aren't going to see it because they don't know about it. And if they don't know about it through the internet or anything, then yeah, good luck. So, I mean, a lot of movies experience, like I see trailers for things that like are coming out in like a week, and it's like the very first trailer, and then they end up bombing because it wasn't enough time for people to actually get excited about it.
I don't know. I feel like some movies can transcend that though. Like I feel like Endgame would have done fine without marketing.
Well, yeah, because everyone is like a Marvel fan.
Well, except for Francis Ford Coppola and then Scorsese.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Aniston.
But like, I don't like with that. Fans already know about stuff like that. I don't know. Like, it's like if I'm talking more on like the average person.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know.
It's like if you're just like an average guy, like going to see like I guess there's a Marvel movie coming out, but like you don't see any trailers or anything for it. How are you supposed to get excited or interested at all?
Yeah.
Because like people who already love the source material that like is being handed to them and like the movies they already like really love, they're gonna be excited for the movie no matter what. Like they wouldn't have to release a trailer and they would all still go see it.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know.
I'm kind of sad actually, movie-wise right now, because it's been a bit of a dry spell.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Joker yet. I think I'm just gonna wait till it comes out because like it got spoiled for me anyway. I mean, it's not like a big deal because it's not like a movie. Like I read something and like it's not really a movie that can be spoiled because you know like stuff has to happen.
Yeah.
But like I'll probably just wait until I can. At this point, I'll just wait till I can watch it at home.
I was like, I thought Joker actually wasn't gonna be that great. Like I love.
I'm surprised that how successful it is. Honestly,
Joaquin, I love. He's so good, and he played Johnny Cash in Walk the Line, which is a pretty good movie. Her is pretty good. I really like her actually. And he's honestly he's just great in everything that I've seen him in, which is like 4 or 5 movies, including Joker. But yeah, I mean he's incredible in this role. He deserves the praise. Oscar nom, maybe, I don't know. That it's a little too early to tell right now because we still have movies, Lighthouse and stuff getting theatrical releases now. Speaking of that, I'm hoping to see The Lighthouse either tomorrow or sometime around them. So hopefully I will. Yeah, I mean, I like Joker. I thought it was a good movie. There were some problems that I had, but that's more spoilery.
Yeah,
like that's stuff that I wish that they left out and stuff like that. So
that's the issue that I have right now is that where I live, we don't get a lot of these special movies. We just get what makes money and blockbuster, which is fun sometimes. But like, I really want to see Jojo Rabbit, and right now I have absolutely no idea if I'm going to see it in theaters because as of right now, if you go on we only have one main theater throughout the entire country here, right? Like how you guys have a few different ones, but I feel like isn't AMC is like the biggest theater chain down there?
Yeah, we got like AMC and I don't know if Regal is the same thing. I think they're different.
But we only have one major film release company. Like
you have like those dine-in movie places as well, and like
but drive-in. No, well, like drive-in or
no, like you go there and you can eat like food and like dinner.
Yeah. Well, that's done through the same company that just owns the theaters down here. But but the thing is, if you go on their website, it'll tell you what theaters are playing the movie. There are only 5 theaters in the entire country that are going to play Jojo Rabbit the next week.
Wow. Yeah, I'm excited for Jojo Rabbit. I think it looks promising. I don't know. I'm not already stepping out because it has received some not like backlash based on like the context and like what the film is about, but like more just based on like the story itself and how there are flaws there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see it and just go in and kind of not think of any of that and just see how I feel about it. But like here we also, since I'm in the Dallas area and it's a pretty like populated area. I mean, Dallas is a pretty big city. We do have a lot of the theaters are like more kind of like whatchamacallit, like blockbuster movies and stuff. Like they'll play like the Disney movies and like the Marvel and DC and stuff like that. And we also have though Alamo Drafthouse. I don't know if you know what that is.
But I know what it is.
Yeah, it's really cool. They play the blockbustery movies, but they also have like the more independent films and the ones not getting as wide as a theatrical release. And they also like host like movie nights where they're like playing older movies. Like I think last week they did Monty Python, which is a pretty good one. But yeah, I mean, and then we have one way downtown in Dallas. It's like Angelica, and I've been there like once or twice. And they, I saw Booksmart there. It was like, what's her name? Emily. I forgot who directed it, but it was her like first feature length.
Oh,
it was pretty good.
Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde, yeah. It was. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, it was basically just like Superbad, but like a female kind of cover on it.
Yeah.
But like I enjoyed it, but that theater's kind of like smaller, but it has you'll have a better chance of finding like movies like The Lighthouse and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I still want to do like there's like two kind of like things I want to do with my channel throughout the rest of the year, and I still want to do like that movie thing we were talking about of like thinking about like some of the better movies of the decade.
Yeah.
Kind of want to do that. And then Lego was, I have to like start this very shortly. Like I have to start this within the next week. But I wanted something just to kind of count down until episode 9 comes out.
Yeah.
I kind of want to. What I think I want to do is I'm gonna do like a video where like I'll have this table that I'm working on right here. I'll have it completely cleared off. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like dig out every set I have for every movie of the Skywalker saga, like and like do like a showcase.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
As well as kind of like review the movie as I do it.
So like a set per movie?
No, like I'll go off. Like, I mean, like I don't honestly like I only have like most sets I have from one of the episodes is 10.
Yeah.
So like not that much over in a video.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a cool idea to kind of build up hype.
Yeah. Have you seen all the figures that leaked from the DC series?
Yeah, I think I saw most of them. They're fine. I mean, I don't know. Batmite is probably the best out of all of them.
I don't know. I think my favorites. See, my favorites are kind of controversial.
I also like the first Batman or the first appearance Batman.
Yeah, well, like we talked about, because like I like there's some that I like, but like I don't think they belong in figure series. Mm-hmm. Like Rebirth Superman, who we should have gotten by now anyway. Like it should be that Rebirth Superman figure in this instead of the old classic one.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Rebirth design. I would have rather appreciated like a Kingdom Come design.
Yeah, like in the figure series, I much rather had Kingdom Come or
First Appearance.
Go with the others.
I honestly, I really like Kingdom Come. I don't know why. I feel like that's an underrated, probably because it's also nostalgic to me because before I ever knew what the Kingdom Come series was, I remember when I was like 4, we went to this comic shop where I used to live in North Carolina, and it wasn't there for that long, and that was the only time I went there, and I got a poster of all of the Kingdom Come like versions of the superheroes, like all lined up, and Superman was always my favorite back then. I don't know if he is as much now, but I used to always just look at the Superman version. I used to just really like how he looked and just like the realistic style of like the art and like how it looked kind of just like a photograph. I thought that part was really cool with the whole design. But yeah, I mean, Kingdom Come is probably a little bit too special to me because I just have that personal kind of like connection with it. So
I'm going to apologize to the chat because we're not paying attention and we lost people because of that. And that's just, I'm sorry. I'm focusing on Bill, and BFAB was watching the chat and we lost him.
BFAB was on the chat?
Well, no, he was no, BFAB was
Oh yeah.
Talking in the chat.
Johnny Sins. Don't name yourself Johnny Sins. He's probably not here anymore. But yeah, I'm here.
He asked a pretty important question to you though.
Oh no. My relationship with Jin.
What relationship?
What relationship? It's fine. I don't know. I don't hate him. I don't really care if he hates me. He hasn't really done too much recently, and I haven't done really too much recently.
Done hardly anything recently.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what happens when you work.
Yeah, and that's also what happens when you're busy with school and other things that are more important. Because I mean, like, yeah, sure. If I had like 200,000 subscribers, I'd probably be making way more videos than I am right now. It's like the sub count, like people. Yeah, it's true that like the money isn't like the real reason for why people make videos. I agree with that, but I think the sub count and stuff also adds more motivation because then you're leaving all those people on hold instead of like. You know, and I'm not saying that I'm not gonna make videos because I don't have 200,000 subscribers. I'm just like I'd make it more of a like thing to do if it was more of an like important thing like that. So.
Oh, he's back. You reading comments yet? Yes, we're reading comments again. Sorry about that.
Hey.
I'm not. Yeah,
don't
I'm not
too mean to Jin Blade. That's not cool. If someone's not nice, just treat them with kindness, and that's the best you can do.
That's the hardest boulder you can find. But no. I mean, like, I think my favorite one, though, personally in the series, and it's just because it's like a version I never thought we would get. I really love that Aquaman.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, I mean, like, the face and head is the same from this year, so it feels kind of weak in that respect, but I've just always loved that 90s
style.
Yeah.
I kind of wish we got like I know we kind of already had one, but like it wasn't exactly the same. I wish we got like a Super Friends version where it's just him and his like short combed hair, and then it's like I don't know.
I mean, like, see, the thing is, the reason why I love a lot of the figures in that series, and actually, like, the only reason why I did this live stream is because I had 3 DC sets last year that I wanted to build that I gotten recently. So see, one thing that I kind of want to do on my Instagram account that isn't connected to this channel, there's like a few people that do these like comic storylines with Marvel. I've been seeing recently on Instagram, and they have like their own shared continuity, and there are like a few different people that do that.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to do like that on my own and just tell one like storyline set in DC, because like honestly, when it comes to DC, I love the characters more. Like with Marvel, I don't really care about the continuity with Marvel because it's everywhere. It's all like the movies are so popular.
Yeah.
But with DC, they're not doing good with movies for the art.
Yeah.
Um,
DC has not been.
But so that's what I like about these about DC sets though, is that like with the figures, like, you know, like, I don't know, I just want to tell like a story,
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel like I can, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's what's good with Lego. I mean, you have all these recognizable characters. I definitely don't have as many as you because you collect a lot of the DC sets, but yeah, I mean, you have probably so many heroes from the DC universe that you could create
Yeah,
like super full-fledged and like really fleshed out storylines and stuff.
and it's not going to be like something. It's not going to be like an actual, like, it's not a series where like you have to go through all the origins and all these build-ups and all that again. It's not. It's going to start right away with a Justice League storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of doing like a few arcs. So I think I have like 3 storylines kind of thought up right now.
Yeah.
So like the first one I think is gonna introduce an original villain, like a new character,
Mm-hmm.
which is there's always kind of a risk in that.
Yeah.
But well, it might not necessarily be a new villain. It'll just if it's it'll be a villain that I custom make, like something that doesn't exist.
If you have like someone that's like if you use an already existing like villain and like that's in Lego, you kind of don't really have to do any work because their character and like it's already fleshed out and kind of done for you. When if you're like say you're creating a new character, you have to come up with an arc and like reasons for why they are doing
I
what
like that.
Yeah.
I'm up to that writing challenge, I think. Thank you for all the yeets, Johnny. Like, it's like
Johnny Sins.
2 whole rows of yeets.
I don't think Johnny Sins is old enough for Johnny Sins.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's gonna necessarily be an original. I really want to use, like, the thing is, I want to use one of my favorite minifigures that I have right now.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the bounty hunter from the current miniseries, like so I just kind of want to like create a villain based around that figure and then put it in the DC universe. And my way to explain it maybe is that it's just a character from another Earth. Because I think that's kind of DC's go-to thing to introduce new characters anyway, for the most part, sometimes.
Yeah.
Just explain it like another reality.
Yeah.
I want to eventually do my own version of Crisis. I am gonna say that.
That'd be cool. Crisis is a cool storyline.
I mean, it's gonna be different, of course, because obviously, if you're gonna do something like that, you have to do something different with it. Like, that's why I'm really excited about the Arrowverse version. Like, I'm not a big fan of all the shows in the Arrowverse, but I'm very excited for Crisis on Infinite Earths.
They still call it the Arrowverse, even though Arrow is over.
What?
They still call it the Arrowverse, even though Arrow has ended.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not ended yet, but.
Oh, it hasn't? I thought it already ended.
No, it ends with the crossover, pretty much.
Oh. What about Flash? Is that still going on?
Yeah, Flash is still going on. They're trying to make us think they're going to kill him in Crisis like they did in the comics, but I really think there's no way that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, the show's not ending. You know?
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to calling it the Arrowverse afterwards.
I think, like, out of respect to the show that started it, I would say. But like I mean, like I had this idea of, see, like in the original Crisis storyline, it was like 5 Earths that were still that had to band together, right?
All right, sorry
I guess we
about
lost.
that. Yeah.
I realized I lost it.
I don't know. I mean, I liked Arrow. I'm not a huge Flash fan. I don't know. I think the
Like,
show can be a bit cheesy at points.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, I like a lot of the characters, like, when they're in crossovers. Like, I currently I don't have the channel that shows Supergirl and Batwoman here anyway, so I'm not watching them. But I like Supergirl when she's with them.
Yeah.
You know, I just think they a lot of these characters work better when they're with these characters, and then when they go back to their own shows, I don't like the characters they're with.
Yeah.
So, you know, but yeah, I was talking about Crisis when you were gone, but I thought you were there. Like my like, so in the original line, there was like the thing where there was like 5 Earths that were left that had to band together.
Yeah.
So I had the idea of like doing that as well, having with Earths, but they would be Earths that I like. They would be different.
Mm-hmm.
So my idea is there would be an Earth that is like the main Earth that I'd be building up, like with my first story.
Yeah.
There'd be an Earth that's like where it's still the Golden Age. So like that would be like, you know, you'd have like the old Batman minifigure design, like one of the old ones, and like the old Superman and like first appearance Wonder Woman and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like Jay Garrick's Flash would probably be in that Earth, like from the figure series, because I really love that figure too. And then there'd be an Earth where it's the I already have amazing ideas for this. There'd be an Earth where it's the DCEU.
Yeah.
And that Earth would just get destroyed at the beginning.
Oh wow.
Well, that's my here's my brilliant joke idea. There's a joke about something saves Wonder Woman and Aquaman,
Mm-hmm.
and then kills the rest of them because Warner Brothers is pretty much erasing the other 4 and keeping those 2.
Yeah.
So it's a little commentary on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'd and then like there'd be another Earth where it was the Lego Movie universe.
Yeah.
So like the Batman with the belt and like the Robin, and you know, that's just kind of like leftover character. And then like the last Earth, just because I wanted to use these figures somehow, because I really like the figures, but they don't necessarily fit. It's a world where the Justice League is the Super Friends.
Yeah.
So like you can use the figures from last year in the Batman series that just don't really. I don't even think they exist in the current
Continuity.
Yeah, like I think it'd just be kind of cool to bring in like other characters that don't necessarily fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that definitely sounds pretty cool. I'd like to see that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, yeah, like, so basically, it would be like 3 times a week there'd be a chapter,
Mm-hmm.
and like it'd be like 10 slides of like pictures, and then like all the story would be told in the
Mm-hmm.
In the description. I don't know why there are a bunch of names in the chat.
I Yeah.
I'm not really paying attention to the chat anymore. I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream when I finish this bag.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
2 hours, 10 minutes.
Eat Master and Johnny Sins like being funny. It's
funny about
yeah,
me.
it's they're names that share a common thing. So
I mean, like, I'm not gonna disparage and all that, but you know, but yeah. So like, I needed to get a few figures for it. Like, Eobard will probably play a role in some form.
yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. Like, it probably won't be till December because like the thing is, I'm gonna be kind of like taking an Instagram break. I think I'm thinking.
Yeah, really?
Well, like, just on the Lego, so I'm gonna keep my normal account. I'm
Mhm.
just really worried about getting episode 9 spoiled because there's
Yeah.
already, I've already seen like there are people that are saying they've already gotten stuff spoiled, and like,
How?
I don't know, and I don't want to, but I don't want to risk it.
I'll be fine, I think.
Because to me, like, the thing is, obviously it would have sucked more to have Endgame spoiled because like that obviously has a much bigger storyline.
I'd
Well,
like to argue.
what?
Or I'd beg to differ. I think Star Wars, I mean, it's the saga that's been leading up because I mean Marvel is still going to continue, but this
Yeah, I know.
all that we know right now
I mean,
is ending. And
what
it's
I
been
meant is
going on for like 32 years.
yeah, but
Or
that's
no,
where I'm like,
more, 42.
yeah. But what I was saying is that like at the end of the day, I would have been more upset if Endgame got spoiled just because like see the thing is Star Wars I didn't watch Star Wars as I grew up, you know, like it was something from my childhood and then it came back. Whereas
Yeah.
Marvel's consistently been a part of my life each year for the last 8 years. So it would have sucked after all that time to have the finale to that story be spoiled.
Yeah.
Whereas episode 9, like I don't know. I just like going into Star Wars movies completely blind. Marvel movies I do kind of like to know like as much as I can without spoilers. Like, it's hard to I don't know, like I don't know, it's hard to I don't know. Either one it would suck to get. It's just I don't want it to get spoiled. So the basic thing is if I see things coming up that look like it might be a spoiler,
Yeah.
So and it's more likely that something would happen on that account just because that account is also the one I use for all my fandom stuff. So like when I go and explore, I get pictures connected to that.
Yeah.
So I did I went Instagram blind for a week when Endgame came out. Like the week before that I went off for a week.
Yeah.
And then I went back on the Friday morning after I saw it early the Thursday night. So I can already buy tickets. Like it's weird. I couldn't buy tickets early for Endgame, but I can already buy tickets for Star Wars.
Yeah.
And that kind of upsets me because like see, because the way my work schedule goes, I don't know if I can. I won't know till like 3 weeks before whether or not when I can buy my ticket for. Because I don't really want to book that entire Thursday off. Especially because I have to book some time off during Christmas week to go on my vacation, hopefully.
Yeah.
So I don't want to book it.
Give me
random.
a second. I'm gonna hop on the chat real quick. Give me a second.
Yeah.
All right, I think I did it.
What?
There were some people down there saying some stuff. Or
About 9?
Well, it was racial slurs and stuff.
Oh, that's not. Yeah.
Oh wait,
Thanks.
no, I didn't because I'm not a mod. Never mind.
Oh, how do I do that?
Just click on the name. I think it just says like add mod or whatever.
No.
No, I wasn't Jawa. I wasn't talking about you. It was people before you.
I don't know how to. It's a. You know what? I don't know how to.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Wait, are you on mobile?
What?
Are you on mobile?
No.
Yeah, well, I think you just click on my like profile or like account name, and there's like an option to make moderator.
Oh, no, I don't see anything.
Huh, that's weird. All right.
Oh, maybe under. No. Okay, yeah, I really want to know how to.
I think. Here, I'll look it up.
Okay, well, we're gonna wrap up very shortly. Anyway, I don't like that that's there, but I don't know how to.
Is there 3 dots next to the chat box?
Oh crap. What is it? Sorry, what?
Is there? It says click 3 dots that are next to the chat box.
No.
No. Okay. Oh, never mind.
I can I can make.
I mean, you.
What?
You can. I think you have the ability to like block them if you choose.
If I put my mouse over it, all it says is show.
Okay.
Which I obviously don't want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want to stop this.
Yeah, I mean, he's still there. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know why it's not giving me the option to do that. All right. I think we'll just end it here anyway. I'm done with the bag.
All right. Thank you for everyone coming out.
Yeah, thanks anyone that's watched over this long stream. I appreciate it.
Wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So subscribe to Samsonite Bricks, and
oh, what's it? Sorry, 1 second. Someone did ask it. What am I building? This DC set. This wonderful old DC set that I needed to get some figures from it, and it was cheaper to do that than buy the figures separately. So, but thanks for asking. All right. Yeah. Thanks for joining, everyone, and have a good weekend.
all right. See ya.
Well, yeah. Okay.